Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
Wantaria Williams on the 9 o'clock calendar.
She's in person, Your Honor.
Okay. Come on up. Okay, there you go. And what's happening this morning?
Your Honor, at this time, this is the first pretrial. Defense is asking to leave dates set. I also see that the protected party filed a motion to rescind the no contact order that needs to be heard today.
And is that there's a Jamaica, Washington on the Zoom call?
Yes, Your Honor. Jamaica, Washington.
Could you come up? Could you activate your camera, please? Thank you. Are you both in I see you're in the military, ma'am, Ms. Washington?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you in the military too, ma'am?
I'm getting separated, Your Honor.
You're getting separated? As a result of this or just
Your Honor.
natural cut? Okay. All right, so we'll leave with regard to dates, we'll leave those set. Which would be May 4th. And then Ms. Washington, I reviewed what you submitted here. And then anything you wish to add to that?
No, Your Honor.
I'm going to get input from the city, maybe from Mr. Swenson as well. And then I'll come back and maybe speak with you, Mr. Sharp.
Thank you. I appreciate Ms. Washington's motion. One thing that the city's not aware of that's pretty important here is any affirmative steps that were taken to basically assuage any fears of ongoing volatility or danger to the community. If defense has information about that, that might change things, but for now, the city isn't in a position to agree. I think it's premature at this point. And without a mitigation like that, the reasons that the court found it appropriate to impose the order in the first place are still there. I will let the court know that negotiations in the case are underway. The parties have begun discussions. So that's the city's position today.
Mr. Swenson, has anything taken place?
Your Honor, my client indicates that she has completed some classes through the military. Unfortunately, she didn't have proof of those with her today. I'm happy if the court wants to inquire as to what exactly she's completed. She said that she'd be willing to discuss that further with Your Honor. But I am asking the court, I'm joining the motion and asking the court to rescind this no contact order. As my client indicated, she is being separated and has to be out of the barracks where she's been staying. She has to be out by the end of this month, the 31st. Parties, Your Honor, there's no similar incidents at all in my client's history. And so I'd ask the court to consider the input here from the protected party and rescind this motion in its entire, or this order in its entirety.
So Ms. Williams,
Yes, Your Honor.
what have you done? He said you've taken some classes or what have you?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
I'm sorry?
When I got released from,
I need you to speak because I'm having trouble hearing you. And if I'm having trouble hearing you, I expect Mr. Sharp probably will also. So
yes,
we
Your Honor.
really need you to speak loudly, please.
When I got released from prison, a part of the punishment was me taking classes. It's like a group class where they just sit and discuss ways to like control your like anger or your emotions. It's kind of basic. It's like a group therapy situation that they enrolled me into.
How many sessions did you go through there?
I've only went 3 times. You were there for like a total of maybe an hour or 30 minutes.
I see. Did you have a certificate or?
No, because they stopped me from going to the classes because I'm in the process of clearing, so I can't really do anything because I'm clearing the base.
I see. Mr. Sharp?
Thank you, Your Honor. City appreciates that. That's a step in the right direction. City's going to need to see a little more. The facts in the case, I was just reviewing the police report, and this is, in the city's eyes, an incident that suggests a fairly serious underlying issue. I'll just try to briefly summarize it for the court here, too. Basically, it sounds like an argument broke out after Ms. Washington turned off the Wi-Fi. And at that point, Ms. Williams is accused of doing several things, including throwing glass at Ms. Washington. Officer, well, yeah, I'll just kind of sum it up that way, Your Honor. Officer did observe a lot of broken glass around the residence as well. So it sounds like Ms. Williams started taking some good steps. It's, unfortunate that her release from active duty is preventing her from getting any more out of that. So you'd like to see an ongoing situation, though, that could maintain the mitigation.
But that's the allegation of assault, throwing a glass at Ms. Washington?
That's a very brief summary of it, Your Honor, yes.
Okay, but Mr. Swenson, do you have anything further?
Well, just that, Your Honor, I need to further investigate this case. My client is presumed innocent. Obviously, these are just allegations at this point. And she's done, I think, everything. I think she's done what she can up to this point. I mean, I'm a little bit surprised the city's asking for any further sort of, I guess I understand the city wants proof. We just don't have that today, unfortunately. But
Your Honor, if there's some sort of documentation showing proof later, city be open for reviewing it again at that point, that could make a difference.
Is there any way you could get that, ma'am?
I can see if I get a memo, but you usually don't get a certificate unless you complete the courses.
No, but you can get some documentation of having done it.
Oh yes, I can ask my commander to write a memo or something.
Do you want to revisit this in a week, Mr. Swenson, Ms. Washington? That'd be before she separates, or would it be? No, that's next week, isn't it?
It's my last day on the installation would be Friday, and I won't be able to go back on base and to get anything unless I have a spouse military CAC, and I can't get that unless I go to Deers with my wife. So I wouldn't be allowed on the installation.
All right.
with the court, I'm happy to appear on Thursday. Set this to Thursday.
We
Well, Ms.
typically have a little
Washington,
extra.
anything? Let me hear from Ms. Washington more. Anything you'd like to add, or you've heard all this? Do you have anything you want to comment on at this point?
I was a little bit confused about the glass part, saying that it was thrown at me. It wasn't thrown at me, but she did throw glass, just not at me.
Got it. And breaking, that's malicious mischief. And then, so I heard that, and ma'am, I don't want either one of the, you asked, but Mr. Sharp, is there any allegations of like punching or hitting or anything like that?
No, Your Honor, and there was more property damage than that. I'm just trying to really hone in on the important issue here. But no physical strikes to the person.
Okay. So, and based on that, Ms. Washington, you're the one asking to rescind the no contact order. And again, I maybe know less about it than anybody here, but I am going to, in light of what I've just heard about the allegations regarding the assault or lack thereof, I'm going to go ahead and rescind the no contact order at this time. But that means you need to be on your best behavior. Do you understand that? If there's any additional issues, then the no contact order is coming right back. Doesn't mean the case is over. It still has to be worked out. but then it's going to be here for a lot longer. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that, now, if you've been getting text reminders of court dates,
Yes, Your Honor.
your next court date then is May 4th at 10:30.
Is that in person here?
It can be. It can be on Zoom too. You can consult with your attorney. Make sure, have you been in good contact with your attorney there, Mr. Swenson?
My first time speaking to him was today.
All right. Well, hopefully you have contact information. Discuss the case between the two of you before next hearing. So then you have a plan in place the next time you're here.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Your Honor, I'm going to prepare that form. I just ask everybody to go easy on me for a couple minutes here while I'm getting that done.
So I'm signing a no contact, the rescission of the no contact order. And so the no contact order will go away as of now. We'll give you a copy of that to Ms. Williams. And so speaking to you both, you know, you heard what the city's position is, and you know, he won't say it out loud, but he might be thinking that I'm making a mistake here by rescinding this no contact order. So I'm kind of be relying on you both to make sure that there's no more blow-ups, no more issues out there. All right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
We'll we'll give you a copy of that, and then we'll see you at your next court date, ma'am.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Your
Stay
Honor.
right there until we print it. You're free to leave the Zoom call there, Ms. Washington.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sorry, Your Honor.
That's all right.
Did they, Mr. Swenson call Mr. Chai by chance?
No.
Mr. Swenson, you're on mute.
Sorry, Your Honor. We're ready on Michael Che. We can call that.
Would you like to come here? Sit here?
Is that you, sir?
Yes.
Okay. You can just go ahead and leave that against the wall if you want to come up here and sit at the table.
Leave what?
I mean, what do you have there? Is that,
Can you leave
Just
your
the
bag?
paper with the papers.
yeah.
So- No, I cannot live here.
Okay, well then,
I'll-
These are my securities.
okay, so hey, Ms. Grisco, just take a seat. If you want to bring it up here, then you can. Can you come up here to council table? I need you to come up here
Yeah, I can go there.
and sit next to her.
Why is he there? Can he leave?
He has a case, and we'll take his case in turn. We're going to take your case now, and then we're going to take his
I'm
case.
just worried he has something else rather than case.
No, doesn't, he's here for reasons unrelated to you.
Okay. If it's not intended. I have no hostility here. Nothing personal. I'm trying to just get a life back in.
So Mr. Swenson, where are we at with is it Chai? Am I saying your name correctly?
Chai, Choi, Che, whatever you wanna.
Well, I want to pronounce it the way you want it. So how do you like to have your name said?
I don't mind. I'm
Okay.
here. My name is Michael.
Okay, I'll call
I have a middle name.
Mr. Swenson.
Yes. So we have not done the evaluation. Unfortunately, DSHS needed a new competency evaluation, which we filed last week. I had that done ex parte. The reason they closed his case out after unsuccessful attempts to schedule the evaluation. The good news is Mr. Che and I have established text messaging conversations. I appreciate that. That seems to be the best way to communicate with him.
But
And
he didn't respond at the end.
Okay, so
So he just wanted.
Okay,
wanted to
okay,
hear-
listen, if two people are talking, I can't understand either one,
You
okay?
need to
So I'll let you
respect
speak.
those two.
Okay,
Everything.
I'll let you speak, but I want to hear him first. I can only have one person speaking at a time, okay? So let me hear him, and then I'll come back and talk to you. Mr. Swenson, continue on.
so, Your Honor, I'm hopeful that once DSHS, I'm going to try to get this expedited. I know that they are typically 9 to 11
Doesn't have right.
out. But because of the wait that we've already had in this case, I'm going to try to see if we can get something expedited. And once that evaluation is scheduled, I have confidence that I'll be able to communicate it with Mr. Che and get this done.
Okay. So did you understand what he's saying?
Yeah, but it has to be done in South Korea.
That cannot happen
Why?
because.
Where are my documents? Someone want to edit my history?
Okay, so,
Grades from South Korea and all the certificates and diplomas all packaged up. while I was in Nisqually tribal jail, someone must broke in, or it was a blackout. Someone took them, whole thing. So I couldn't open a case here.
Okay. So,
But there must be something related to all of us here being here. As I'm a criminal here. Unfortunately, I don't believe it, because our family was handled wrong from the beginning, ever since we moved here. And those people who are involved being our process of being transferred, they made some faulty mistakes, not knowing the developing country's state, and they guided using my own action to make faulty accusations of 9/11 related to my GPA 1.19, and then Korean Americans and church people, all people were against me somehow, and they were not giving me any options, or I wasn't able to proceed in my study. And all I had was a dictionaries and some Chinese friend who sent somebody I don't know, and we were indirectly exchanging he was being a platform where I can speak English to him, like in short English, and he was learning my pronunciation, which I put a surgery on my tongue so I can pronounce more English like. And no Korean American helped my study and helped me speak this much. I was just at home. My mother and my brother were coming in with other new people who had convictions of some of the information they got from, and I was being manipulative and being taken advantage of every organization I passed. If you can investigate, I doubt you can investigate. If you have a right to preventive investigative crew there with a truthful relationship, then I wouldn't be here. I would be somehow stopped and being sent back, because that's the right thing. But these whole country's organizations are somehow profit-wise, and some of the large multiple members, some of the counseling members, they're being democracy, but it's their own inner circle. So I have no place. I have no one to represent my case. I can speak for myself and being judged. If that's wrongfully handled, then my God is.
okay. I want to speak with Mr. Sharp here for a minute. So let me speak with him.
Before going to Sharp, so I know when I was registered in Washington, I went to the registering license office, and I know it takes service fee or some of the force, the human manpower being used. I know I was registered. I paid my fee, but compared to what they've established to set up such a service, it's minimal. But so I wanted to always go back from junior year in high school. I asked for transfer because I had more opportunities and I can get a better life in South Korea. But somehow those people were helping my mother and my younger brother, giving them information with the support. It didn't work. And they gave me just a one-way direct information, and they made with decisions with their backdoor group. And then I trying to just go back, and my mother suggested I trying to get a job at the nearby gas station. So I disagree, but she just pushed me. So my only option is go there, work for goodbye, and do service, don't get paid. But they didn't open an interview. So I asked for a check just as my last goodbye certificate, just having it, not cashing it in. But I signed on the back, and somebody took the check, and I don't know what they did. My mother is not telling me the truth.
Okay, so hang on again. I'm going to stop you because, and I want to speak with Mr. Sharp. So this case has been around for a while, and there's not a no contact order in place at the moment. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And then, if I remember right, the subject of the no contact order, was that his mother?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Does she still live here?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
City's in touch
Okay,
with her.
I'm talking to him. Okay. Do you live with her?
Yes,
Okay.
but
Okay, so stop. That's just all I want to know was yes or no there.
I'll let the court know the city is sensitive to the, weighing the value of the evaluation. We keep looking at this every once in a while, and the situation's complex, but the city is still pursuing it.
Okay. So Mr. Chai, and that's what the pronunciation I'm going to use. I'm going to speak for a minute now, and then I would ask that you try and listen to me and not interrupt me. Okay?
okay.
Okay. So an order's in place where you need to talk to someone from the Western State Hospital to just check on your ability to proceed at trial. And that's what's going to happen here today. No, that's not going to happen today. We're just going to reset this today. So I hope you understand that a lot of what you told me about, paychecks and things of that sort doesn't really matter with this case. And I'm frankly, I'm having trouble following exactly what you say. But what's going to happen today is we're going to reset your court date. And then Mr. Swenson tells me that you and he can communicate through text now.
Yes.
Okay, great. I want you to continue to keep in contact with Mr. Swenson. He'll set up the evaluation, hopefully, and then that can take place so this case can finally be put to rest. All right?
Disagree.
What's
I
that?
Disagree.
You disagree?
Yes.
I
Because my grade, I need to find relationship between my wrongfully handled grade of GPA 1.19.
Okay, so stop that. That doesn't have anything to do with this. What you need to do is speak with Mr. Swenson about this
You
case.
should be there.
What's that?
Then you should be there. You just disrespect the citizen, international citizen. You just disrespect
Well, I didn't mean
universal
to.
offense words.
Okay,
Come on.
I didn't mean to.
You don't belong there.
Okay, what's going to happen today is we're going to reset your court date. We're going to give you a new court date. We'll go out about 60 days. You communicate with Mr. Swenson.
No.
He's going to set up that meeting.
Contact my mother. I send all my information to my mother by text. If someone was interrupting or being in control of my phone, I have a Apple phone and my mother has a Samsung and some other phone.
Okay.
You can use backdoor and get the information. I cannot explain to him. I'm not sure if my information is valuable to him. All I can offer is my
Right.
information, and if he needs to respect, if he wants to hear people's lives, real stories.
Okay, so Mr. Chai, you need to speak with, he's going to set up a
I
meeting.
didn't come here
with
for
you and
money.
the-
I didn't come here for a house. I just want the happiness with my family, peacefully, and if possible, get some decent education, go back.
Okay, well,
But that was the whole process was wrongly handled.
okay,
I just spent more than 20 years, and somebody just flunked my life, and then trying to negotiate now, having no evidence of my grades, my paperwork, my certificate, and everything, whole package. I don't know, Bill Gates, the guy who were here with the mask on, Bill Gates, I don't know who his ancestors are.
Mr. Che,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude, but you look like somebody from TV show with Jerry Springer that I saw in cable
Okay.
in South Korea.
well, I will tell you that I've never been on Jerry Springer.
The Wi-Fi dropped, the signal died, and so the cups flew. The soldier gets off easy as long as she stays true. Oh, welcome to the morning queue, where logic takes a spin. From broken cups to low GPAs, nobody seems to win. The fast talker brought his files, he wants to change his grade. He thinks the judge is on TV, a Jerry Springer stage.